Hey everybody, welcome to our Wednesday night team call on what is Beachbody coaching on our Dream Extreme. I am the creator of our team. My name is Val Bazo, and I have two amazing guest speakers tonight. It is actually their first time on a call, so I am super excited to have them share their story with all of you. And hey everybody, welcome to our Wednesday night team call on what is Beachbody. Okay, sorry, that was a little crazy. Anyways, so they are here and they're going to speak to you guys tonight on what is Beachbody coaching on our team. Lindsay Lesnett has been a coach on the team for about 6 months now, and she is so close to Diamond, she can pretty much taste it. And Missy Willard, she is a Diamond coach on the team, and she went Diamond in about 4 months. So she's been with us now for, I want to say, about 6 months also. So these two girls are rock stars, and they are just here to share their story with you guys. So I'm going to turn it over to them. Lindsay is up first, and I just hope that you guys knock it out of the park and enjoy the call tonight, guys.
Am I good to go?
You're good to go.
Hi, everyone. My name's Lindsay, like Val said. I'll give you a little background. I'm 24 years old. I work full-time as a secretary and activities director in a personal care home. So I pretty much sit all day long, and I'm not used to sitting at a job because in college I worked at the outlet mall and I was on my feet, and I worked in a nursing home and I was on my feet. So it was new to me. And I gained not a lot of weight, but not a lot of weight because I was around a kitchen and had free food. So that's changed because my eating habits have changed. A little past history about myself. I never really loved myself or liked myself or even thought I was pretty or smart or anything, and that's really hard to believe because in high school, all my friends were the smaller ones, and I was the bigger one, even though I really wasn't that big in high school. And I knew I wasn't in a good, I was clicked with my friends, but I wasn't accepting myself in that clique with my friends. And I knew I needed to change. So when I went off to college, I, of course, gained the freshman 15, or if you want to call it the freshman 30, because that's what really happened. I gained a lot of weight because I was homesick. I wasn't happy. I didn't make friends. My high school friends roomed together and didn't include me in anything. So I relied on alcohol and comfort food, and we all know how cafeteria food in college is. I looked at myself one day in the mirror after freshman year and said, that's not the girl you want to be. So my best friend actually helped me out the whole entire time, and I went to the gym with her not once but twice a day, and she taught me how to eat right, but in her bodybuilding figure show diet regimen. And I lost 20 pounds that summer before I went back sophomore year. But then sophomore year happened, and I moved into an apartment with my 3 best friends, and I lived beside my brother and his fraternity brothers, and then I pledged a sorority, and I gained the sophomore, if you want to call it again, 30, and I yo-yoed my weight again. And I thought if I joined a sorority, I would be accepted, and I would love my life and everything about it, and I still felt empty inside and didn't know how to explain it to anybody. I then decided that I needed to change, and that winter I got my tonsils out, and this is the crappiest thing to even admit out loud, and I finally admitted to myself that I used my tonsillectomy to lose weight, quote unquote, even though I couldn't eat or swallow anything because my throat literally had scabs in it from my tonsils being there. And I went back spring semester, and I was 160 pounds, and I was like, I love life. Well, I was like, I'm going to keep this off. It's my motivation. Yeah, that didn't happen. I pledged a sorority. I went out every weekend. I went on weekdays. I didn't care about class. I didn't care about anything. And that summer, I'm going to admit out loud, I weighed about 200 pounds, if that's hard for any of you to believe. Junior year happened, and I decided I needed to take my life in control, and my weight was out of control, and I really did not like myself. So I decided to do a figure show because I thought that would be the way to do it. And I worked out at the gym. I lifted. I do cardio for an hour and a half daily. I do my studies. I got littles in my sorority. I was vice president of recruitment in my sorority, so I kept busy so I wouldn't rely on food. My best friend in college at the point even came out and cleaned my pantry out so I wouldn't eat the cookies and the junk. And I did the show, and I was like, I look good. I was actually too skinny. And I really messed up my menstrual cycle, and I had my period for a whole month straight. And then I couldn't get back to a normal flow of a period because my body had no fat. Then I decided I hated the gym because I spent my whole entire spring semester in the gym working out, doing cardio, and I still wasn't confident. I still didn't love myself, and I just couldn't do it. Like I was empty, and it's like I was depressed. My friends were still smaller than me in my head. I don't know why I ever thought that, but I really honestly did, and it's even hard for me to admit out loud now that I thought that poorly about myself. I came back senior year, and I did the show just for shits and giggles and did it the healthy quote unquote way, and I was 130 pounds when I stepped up on stage, and I couldn't tell you, I've never weighed that before in my life, and I never want to weigh that again in my life because I'm too tall and my body's not meant to look that way, and I look sickly. I did it all healthy. I ate egg whites, broccoli, chicken, turkey, rice, oatmeal, you name it, I ate it. And I, again, messed up my menstrual cycle, and I gained all that weight back. So that 130 pounds that I was craving to have and knew that once I stepped up in that skinny little outfit, I was going to rock the stage. And you know what? I did it because my smile was fake the whole entire time. I graduated from college and moved in with my Uncle Bob to do an internship, and all we did was drink and party because who cares? You're not getting paid for your internship. So I gained more and more weight, and I was away from home, and I found my boyfriend at the time, and he thought I was perfect. So I thought I was fine. And then he went on a deployment, and he came home and didn't even tell me he was home. So that pretty much broke my last spirits in my heart, basically. And I was like about to give in the white flag, like give in the flag and call it a day. I joined a gym thinking when I moved home for like good. I was like, I'm going to join a gym because if I commit to a gym, then I have to go because I'm paying to go. I went to the gym 5 days a week. I went with my guy cousins in the morning. We lifted. We did whatever. They wanted to help me out, and I needed that push. Well, then they didn't want to wake up and go anymore, and then I'd run. I ran 3 miles 5 days a week, and I didn't see any results. And I was like, why do I even bother? So I quit going to the gym. And then one day, I was at the gym, and I was on the treadmill because I was like, I got to do this. It's Christmas. It's like, I got to get back into shape. It's Christmas because who doesn't want to look good for New Year's? Come on now. And I get this random text message, well, Facebook message actually, from Val that says, hey, you know how she does, like, and she just like creeps on you and blah, blah, blah. Well, she talked to me about a challenge group, and she talked to me about P90X3. I asked her, you can ask her to spill today. I was like, nope, not doing it. I go to the gym, and I run, and I do this, and I do that, and nothing worked. I got to the point where I did Weight Watchers, I'd run, I'd go to the gym. I even thought that one time in life, laxatives were a great life choice. No, none of that worked because you didn't lose weight the healthy way. So it's not going to stay off. So she's still texting me, and then finally one day, it's after Christmas, and it's right before New Year's, and I brought it up to my mom, and I said, Mom, I think I want to do this challenge group, but I don't have the money. She goes, If you're seriously going to commit and you're actually going to do it, she's like, I'll lend you the $180. I was like, seriously? And I squealed like a little girl, and I messaged Val and said, I'm in. Let's do this. I purchased P90X and Shakeology on December 29th, and it was the best life choice of my ever. I joined my first challenge group January 6th, and I did P90X3, and I had it in my head that I had to do this challenge group, and I was going to stay committed and everything. And the day after Christmas, my grandma broke her ankle and had to move in with us for 2 months. And that was the hardest thing ever, was taking care of my grandma, trying to do this challenge group because I wanted to do it for me, and working full time. But my grandma was my #1 cheerleader at that time because she was stuck downstairs on the couch, and that's where all my workout space was. So she highly enjoyed laughing at me trying to do all these nonsense moves of Tony Horton. And she pushed me. If she wouldn't have been there, I wouldn't have done it because I didn't have that motivation. And I thank her still today, and she still asks me about it today, which workout I'm doing, and I tell her that I'm doing Turbo Fire, and if she thought Tony Horton was funny, she'd think me doing Turbo Fire was funny because I literally shake my booty downstairs. Who would have ever thought I'd be shaking my booty? I finished my challenge group, and the reason I did my first challenge group was because I was in my big sister's wedding, and it was at the beach, and I wanted to be that confident girl standing beside my big sister in her wedding in a dress, and I did it. I lost 16 inches, I lost 15 pounds, and I got my confidence back. I do not regret anything except for the fact that when I went to my big wedding at the beach, I came back home and I lost all motivation because I didn't work out while I was gone. And none of my friends understood, so I didn't even try to take my Shakeology or work out because I felt like they were like judging me still. But in reality, I learned that they're not really my true friends because I don't even talk to them daily anymore today. I came back and I ran the Pittsburgh Pirate 5K in my best time ever, and that boosted my confidence. Val told me I'd make a good coach one day, and I said, I'm not into that, thanks though. And she goes, well, don't you want to do it for the discount? And I said, no. And I finally caved. I said, okay, let's do this. She goes, do you want to do it for the discount, or do you want to do it to do it? And I said, let's do it. Well, not knowing what I got myself into, I got really overwhelmed. I had no idea what I was doing and didn't take anything she said seriously at all, except for a few things. But the Zoom calls that we had every Sunday night, I think I made 2 out of all of them, and I regret that today. I really do. So with the new coach trainings, I try to make all of them because I really do regret not making all those because I think I would have learned more. I hit Success Club 14 my first month as a coach, and that was amazing to me. I was on a sky high. I was on a mission. I just wanted that free ticket to Summit at that time in life, and it was very overwhelming. All these people were like, what's your secret? What are you doing? Let me know, this and that. And if I didn't have Val or Missy, who's my success partner for life, she stuck with me for life because she deals with everything I deal with because I am the most clueless person known to mankind. But I literally hit Success Club and have hit Success Club every single month since I've been a coach. Coaching really has changed my life. I love knowing that I inspire people daily and that I motivate people. I even to the point where I got my mom to do T25 with me, and she drinks Shakeology with me every morning. And the fact that her cholesterol has gone down and her clothes are too big and that she's getting confidence back makes my heart completely melt because she's my best friend, and seeing her happy makes me happy. I think that one day, this is so random, but one day I understood coaching and stuff like this, but my heart wasn't fully into it, and I was just trying to find myself at the time. But one day I woke up, put my feet on the ground after I got out of my bed, and said, I'm going to do this today. And a spark flicked in my head, and I I exploded as a coach. I went emerald. I signed coach after coach, and I started to build my team, and I'm still building my team today, and I'm out to show them how it's done. I turned 24 in July, and the Cup Challenge was in July, and I told myself, no matter what, even though I knew I wasn't going to win the Cup, that I was going to win the Cup. And I'm pretty sure I hit Success Club 24 in July because I was out for the Cup, and I shared my story that I just shared with you guys about how I wasn't happy and how I never really loved myself. And one day it clicked in my was I weigh 153 pounds today. I would like to three more pounds if you would see because I think I look pretty good and I feel great. I have the biggest smile on my face all day, every day. And I woke up one day with this feeling in my stomach that I knew this is what God put me on for. It's the path I'm meant to be on, and I have no regrets today. I I'm ready. Like I'm ready to succeed with my business. With coaching, not only have I inspired people, and I don't even think people like even acknowledge my post half the time. But the one day I got a private message from a girl I haven't talked to in so many years, and she said, "Keep doing what you're doing because if you quit doing what you're doing, she's like, I'm gonna lose motivation in life." She goes, "Your posts are so inspiring," and that like makes my heart so warm. And for me to have a warm heart because I have a little Grinch heart is amazing, like amazing. And it's seriously the like greatest thing ever. Through coaching, I don't use the money to do anything like for myself. I literally paid 4 of my credit cards off. So the only debt in life I have right now is my college loans, which is whatever. That's adulthood. But I paid off all 4 of my major credit cards. I actually am going to announce I've decided that I'm going to nursing school. I'm going to do Beachbody, and I'm going to succeed in nursing school because, like I said, one day I woke up with this gut feeling, and I said, I know I'm meant to do this. And I paid for my nursing school first semester tuition in full, cash, full, done, over with, see ya, because Beachbody gave me that opportunity. It's seriously the most rewarding thing I've ever done in my life, and I have no regrets whatsoever. And I know we talk about this all the time, and I don't know if everyone has a success partner, but Melissa is my success partner, and I wouldn't be the person who I am today. She hit Success Club, I want to hit Success Club. She went Emerald, a few weeks later I went Emerald. She's Diamond, and I'm out to get Diamond because she's Diamond, and I want to be on her level of happiness. So I'm sorry I'm rambling right now because I'm seriously holding back like my tears of emotion because I can't believe I just admitted that to all the people on this live call about myself. But today I'm truly happy, and I'm glad I got to share with all of you guys about my coaching experience. For what I can recommend now is that I literally started to read personal development, even though I laughed at Val when she told me to do that. And I literally invite 3 to 5 people a day to join me on this journey because it's the most amazing thing ever. And I don't even know how to describe it to them until they actually experience it because it doesn't have a description or anything. It's just that feeling that you get inside. I just became more organized, honestly, and I'm out. I'm unstoppable. You can't stop me, and I won't be stopped until all my goals are reached. So thanks for listening to me ramble, and I hope I can help you guys anyway. If you have any questions, it's your turn, Missy.
Okay. I don't really know if I can live up to that talk right there. That was freaking amazing, number one. Um, I am so proud of you, success partner. I love you. Okay, so let me just give you a little background about myself. I literally started this whole journey, and I was a gym junkie. I started out as a gym junkie. I lived with my parents at home. I worked in an ER, and they put in a Planet Fitness by my house. It was right on the way to work. It was perfect. I would literally get up, go to the gym, go to work, and then finish up my day and go home. Some nights, if I had a stressful night at work, I'd use the gym on my way home. I would double work out just because I could. It was there. Well, I decided that it would be a fabulous idea to move to Pittsburgh for a guy. Yeah, I was that girl. I did it. I admit to it. Um, but I told myself, I was like, I'll go back to school. Like, that's why I'm really going down there. No. So I got a job, and I moved to Pittsburgh within the span of 2 weeks. And it was extremely stressful, number one, because I had to find a place to live. I had a brand new job, and I didn't know anybody other than maybe a few people here or there. So I'm stressed out. My hair's falling out. I'm not going to the gym. I am laying on my couch eating Ben & Jerry's pints of ice cream on like an almost daily basis. Like, no lie, just hanging out watching TV. There was a gym on the way to my new job in the U.S. Steel building. Was I going to get up at 4:30 in the morning and try to take the T in and go to the gym before work at 8? No, I just wouldn't do it. So I needed somebody there to motivate me. I didn't have anybody other than my cat, and truth be told, a cat really doesn't do much to motivate you. So my best friend from work and another girl from work and we all decided we were going to try this fitness thing that the one had bought, and we were going to do that in our house every night, and we were going to send Snapchats to each other to stay accountable. Well, that lasted maybe 2 weeks, if that. We're like, oh, we're going to eat healthy and stuff too, like it's going to be great. No, that didn't happen. We were eating chocolate like 2 weeks in. So one day I was at the gym, like in a hotel with my best friend, and of course I'm on one of those little like elliptical things that has the TV, and a ad comes on for T25, and I'm watching this. I'm like, okay, yeah. I'm like, these people are fake. I'm like, I don't believe that. But I had been watching Val for probably a good month or so, so I'm like, okay, like, I'm interested, but I don't know. So I asked her about it. Sends me a couple videos, and I'm like, alright, I trust her. She knows what she's talking about. She's consistently posting these things. Like, she understands health and nutrition. Like, she has a degree in it. Why wouldn't I trust someone like that? So I immediately was just like, okay, like, let's do this. Like, no questions asked. Send me the link. I'm in. And I got my challenge pack, and immediately I'm like freaking out because I missed when it was supposed to be shipped to my house, number one. And I was like, oh my god, I'm not going to be able to like make it for the challenge group. Like, what am I going to do? I'm like, I can't miss this. And that night that the challenge group was supposed to start, my package came. I ripped it out of the package, took some pictures as fast as I could, and did like everything possible to get this in my DVD player so that I could get my workout done on that first day for that challenge group. Was it the actual first day of that challenge group? Hell no, it wasn't. It was preseason, and I didn't understand that. Because I had no idea what coaches did, what challenge groups were like. So the completely clueless me just gung-ho into preseason. So if you ever do that, don't feel bad. We've all been there. So 2 weeks into this challenge group, I had these amazing results. Like, my stomach was starting to get flat, like, almost immediately. And I was like, this is insane. Not only that, my hair had been falling out, was now regrowing from the stress of moving, even though it had been a year later, and I had tried prenatals, I had tried multivitamins, daily, and nothing would help my hair grow back. And it was, honest to God, from Shakeology and all the nutrients and stuff that came from it, that's what made my hair grow back. So I love being able to motivate all the other people in the group with me. I was constantly checking my phone to see like if somebody had posted something, and I really wanted to be involved with other people, and I wanted it to work for me as well. So that's like kind of what started me on the road to being like, well, maybe this is for me. So I send Val a message and I'm like, so can you tell me more about this coaching stuff? Because I think I kind of want to do it. And she goes, oh my God, I was going to ask you, like, all these girls have been asking me how long you've been a coach and stuff. And I was like, oh, like, these people have been asking about me? I'm like, I mean, I didn't expect that, so it was kind of like flattering, and it was just a good thing to like know that people noticed that you were active in the group and that you actually cared about their journeys as well as your own. So she told me how I signed up, and from that point on I was like, okay, let's do this. There was no question about whether I was going to use it to get a discount on my Shakeology. Yes, that was a great thing, but I was just like, let's do this. I want to help people. I want them to see that these programs actually do give the results that those crazy infomercials really say they do. So I've started working towards financial freedom with this. My ultimate goal is to become a full-time coach and pay off all of my debt, be it credit cards, my line of credit from spending time abroad, just everything. I just don't want any sort of debt. I want to pay my car off. I want to live in a nice house that I can pay cash for and not have to worry about anything else. So how did I get where I am today with the coaching? I immediately was like, my goal is to get my Shakeology paid for. That should be your number one goal when you first start out. Hit Success Club and get your Shakeology paid for by becoming an Emerald. When I became an Emerald, I immediately knew, I was like, okay, this is great, but I want to take this to the next level. So 4 months in, I was right there. I needed like maybe 2 coaches. And I went on vacation with my best friend and her family. I slacked off on my workouts. I did drink my Shakeology. I will admit to that. I took it with me, and I was the crazy girl in my hotel trying to mix it up. I did like maybe 2 workouts running on the beach, but I didn't take my DVDs with me. So I didn't really do a whole lot. I ate ice cream. I enjoyed my time on the beach. I'm driving home, and I'm like, I am so close to Diamond. What am I going to do, like, when I get home? I had a 6-hour drive, so clearly I had a lot of time to think about it. So we had a team call that night, and instead of paying attention to the team call, what am I doing? I'm messaging every girl on my friends list that's online that I can be like, hey, do you want to be a part of this challenge group with me? I need like 2 people, and I really want you to be a part of it. I committed to telling myself, if you don't hit this by midnight, you're not going to be a Diamond the next day. And I wanted Diamond so bad that I just continued to message people until they responded to me. I didn't badger anybody more than once, but I just kept asking every single person I could find to ask. Because Diamond isn't something that just happens. It's a decision that you make. You make that decision and you will make it happen. There's no questions, you just have to go for it. So that is how I got to Diamond. And I don't know. I know that I'm off the wall and I'm not making any sense right now, but rank advancement is what's really going to help you build your income in this business. So that's why I'm continually pushing myself to move forward, because the further that you move, the more opportunity you get. I'm very, very close to 1-star diamond, so that's my next goal. But basically, once you hit a certain point as a coach, you're not just thinking about you anymore. You're teaching your system to all of your coaches that are in the business to build the business. If you don't teach them the business, you're not helping them and you're not helping yourself. You have to be 100% determined to do this for you, but you also have to be 100% determined to do this for someone else, to teach them how to do it. I have started building this whole coaching business on the fact that I'm 100% unique. I'm going to tell you what I think. I'm going to be a goofball. I'm going to post things that are funny because that's me. I'm going to post groups where I'm like, hey, join me. Are you tattooed and want to have some fun? I'm tattooed. I love having fun. Come hang out in one of my groups. Let me teach you about fitness. I want you to be a part of this. That's what attracts people to me, is the fact that I'm unique, the fact that I'm kind of silly, the fact that I really don't care. I don't care if you join my group. That's fine. That's your prerogative. But just know I'm doing this for me, and I want you to do it for you. Together, we can make a difference. That's why I focus on me, and I want my people that are on my team to focus on them and what makes them unique, because that's what makes their business unique and brings a strong team, a unique team, somebody that can be unified in, I don't know, this doesn't make any sense. I'm just rambling now. But anyway, point being, be unique, be determined, be yourself, have fun when you're a coach. Yeah, there's rocky moments, but rise above them. It's okay. We all get stressed out. Learn from it and be a stronger person. That's what it is. Okay, I'm gonna hand it over to Val so that I don't just keep rambling about nothing. I don't know how to hand it over.
All right, are you done? I'm sorry, I was upstairs. Are you all done?
Sorry, I just started rambling, so.
You're good? No, thank you guys so much. I'm excited. Thanks for being on the call and hosting, and I hope you guys took away some awesome info from these amazing girls. And if you are interested or have any questions about what Beachbody coaching is on our team, if we didn't cover it tonight on the call, then please feel free to ask the coach who invited you on this call tonight, or personally message me and I can answer any questions that you guys have. I hope you have a great night.